Okie dokie, I've had lunch, I'm ready to go. I am a little bit full of food at the moment, so apologies if I'm a little bit slow, but I was absolutely starving. So let's go straight in and get surf while we're here. Sorry, the cough is still here with me. I've noticed I've been developing a cold on the last couple of days as well. It's not very pleasant. Oh man. Whew, okay, that's better. That's better. Okay. Let's take on this Team Rocket Grunt in the meantime. Hopefully I've not got the COVIDs, because that would be a bit of a problem, but I doubt it. I mean, what are the odds? Especially where I live. We're in, well, I wouldn't say it's necessarily... Okay, Encore's a bit of a waste of time, but I wouldn't say I necessarily live in a very, very rural area. The area around my town certainly is, but for the town itself, I'd say there's got to be about 5,000–6,000 people here, maybe a few more. Certainly the area around it is very rural. We've got a lot of fields and farms, that sort of thing. We live in one of the most rural, sparsely populated counties in Norfolk, in Britain. As you may have guessed by me messing that up there, I do live in Norfolk. It's not my favourite place in the UK that I've been to. If anyone's ever been to Northumberland, I love it there. It is fantastic. If I was going to live anywhere else in the UK, it would be there. It was so wonderful the couple times I've been there. The people are so nice. But as it stands, I live in Norfolk, and yeah, it's a nice enough place. It's a nice enough place. We don't have a lot of hills, and we don't have a lot of scenery. Norfolk is an extremely, extremely flat county, but you know what? It's quite nice. I want to get that item, actually. But I really can't be bothered to go and get Rock Smash right now, so we'll do that later. Hello, Mr. Eusine, because I can't say your name properly. Usine? I have no idea. I've never ever been able to pronounce his name properly in all the years that I've been playing this game. What was I looking for? Repels, there you go. I've never been able to say his name properly in all the years I've been playing this game. I always just call him Mr. Suicune, because that's all he really seems to care about, and I completely understand. Suicune is, you know, my favourite legendary, so I can't rag on him too much for that one. Hello, Fisher Silver. You don't really look much like a fisherman, but you do have a Groddle. I nearly got a Groddle. Unfortunately, I encountered... What did I encounter in that cave? Was my... God damn it. Okay, we back? There we go. Sometimes my controller will just sort of start disconnecting itself, and it takes a few seconds to really get back. Let me tell you though, this is much more convenient with Desmoom than it is with VBA. When I was trying to record the Fire Red series, that obviously isn't going up, but I keep on talking about it anyway, which is not weird at all. When I was doing that, my controller would have the same issues a lot of the time, where it would just disconnect and reconnect. It's because I'm using a Bluetooth controller. I did have originally the stuff to connect this to my PC via a wire, but eventually that wire ended up getting damaged. How exactly? Your guess is as good as mine, but it happened. So I ended up having to use it with Bluetooth. It's not so bad, so long as I keep fresh batteries in it, but every now and then my Bluetooth says no, and then it says yes again. The trouble is, with Desmoom it's not a problem. When it reconnects, it continues working, so long as it was turned on when I first loaded up the program. With VBA, if the controller disconnects, I actually have to completely reset the emulator and the controller, and then I can make it work again. It's a right pain in the neck. Let's go in with you again. I am going to train up Flygon, but the trouble with Flygon right now, it needs new moves. In fact, I should have done this before I went into this fight, but I have the HM for Surf now, and I should have seen what could learn it. Oh, that's a good point for me to not want Zapdos. I do not like, I really hate Pokemon that put up weather in Nuzlocke. It's fine if I'm doing a normal run, but in Nuzlocke, I don't want to have something that makes things more difficult for the rest of my team. Just because, say for example, I don't know, I have a Sandstorm Zapdos, let's say, right? Actually, Zapdos is really bad for Sandstorm. Let's say I have a Sandstorm Probopass, right? A mon that actually kind of works for Sandstorm. The trouble is, if I do that, then when I switch into something like my Mew, it's just going to start taking damage. And not a lot of damage, sure, But it is annoying. And thank God we didn't get paralysed there. That would have been a right pain in the neck. So I don't like to have weather moves as a general rule, especially if it's something like Rain Dance or Sunny Day that can, you know, mess with the power of my moves. Hail does damage, sure, but it's not so bad. I do like having maximum accuracy Blizzard. And I suppose when it comes down to, hang on, this is an electric type, so... yeah, we could use Bug Eyes. Granted, it might have Explosion. Although I don't think it'll have Explosion, it'd probably be Self-Destruct. But I think we can probably tank one. Oh dear, that was fun. You know what? Hang on. While I'm using Feint Attack here, we'll do a quick Google search for Electrode's moveset. Because if it has Self-Destruct, it's going to outspeed me, and that could be an issue. Electrode. I can't afford just to keep on healing and waiting for the moment when it eventually might use Self-Destruct. It might never do it. We just don't know. In fact, I have an even better idea. I'm just going to switch out into Genie. Because I know that Genie can't be affected by Self-Destruct, and that will make things a lot easier for me. Let's see, what level is it? 18? Rollout, Spark, Sonic Boom, and Tackle. Okay, so pretty terrible. Electrode's moveset's kind of always been bad. At least in these games it gets Spark. You know, originally back in Generation 1, and to be honest, this might have been Generation 3 as well, I genuinely can't remember, but for quite a long while, Electrode didn't learn a single electric type attack by level up. Not one. It was the weirdest electric type. You know, we used to call it a normal type, way back in the day. People used to call it a normal type, just because it might as well be. It only ever learned normal moves. It might as well have been a normal type. Primplop is pure water, if I'm remembering properly. We can definitely take this out with Psycho Seed Flare. But yeah, obviously it's not a normal type, and people weren't being serious, they were joking, but the point still stands, it's very odd. I mean, granted, in Generation 1, there weren't actually a lot of electric-type moves to learn. I mean, you had Spark. I'm pretty sure Spark is in Generation 1. You had Thunder, and you had Thunderbolt. And to be honest, for electric attacking moves, I think that's it. I can't... Well, Thunder Shock. Thunder Shock as well, I forgot about that. But it's those four, and I think that's all the electric moves that were in Gen 1. It's kind of like how, what's it called? Dragon Rage was the only Dragon-type move in Generation 1. You know, actually, a lot of people don't know this story. Not sure why. It's not exactly difficult knowledge, but way back when they were first trying to make Red, Blue, and Red, Blue, and Green. Sorry, no, Red and Green it was, wasn't it? And then eventually Green got replaced with Blue for the international release. I remember now. But yeah, anyway, when they were doing those games, originally Gyarados, and if I'm wrong, I'm very sorry, but I'm 99% sure I'm right. Gyarados was supposed to be a Dragon type. The problem was that, as I said, there was only one Dragon move in the game, and it was Dragon Rage. And Dragon Rage was always going to do 40 damage. It was never going to be super effective. So having a Dragon type at that point seemed almost silly. Obviously, Dragonite is still a Dragon type, but that's why Gyarados isn't. It's, you know, obviously it's water flying. I do like how, unless I'm horrifically mistaken, Mega Gyarados is Water Dragon. I mean, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure Mega Gyarados is Water Dragon, so that's a nice little throwback to that whole thing. Yeah, this shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, you know, Silver's always a bit of a dick, but I love it when rivals are like this. I feel like the rival characters that are really nice to you don't have the same impact, at least not to me, as the rival characters who are appropriately referred to as arseholes. Like, for example, I will always prefer Gary to, say, Barry. And I didn't rhyme that intentionally, I swear. But I always find the rival characters that are deliberately as much of a dick to you as they can possibly be, they're much more much more entertaining to me than rival characters like Barry or Hugh or Bianca or even Charon, I suppose. It just makes more sense to me. When a character's too friendly, they don't actually feel like an appropriate rival. Like in this game, Silver is an excellent rival because he's a bit of a dick. But, for example, when you play Generation 3 and when you play Ruby Sapphire Emerald, and I love Ruby Sapphire Emerald, I really do, But when you play them, Brendan/May does not feel like a rival in the slightest, because they aren't, they aren't even mildly antagonistic towards you. In fact, they're extremely friendly, and it just doesn't feel right. Now, really quickly, let's use a Paralyze heal, because I really don't want to stay paralyzed much longer. I'm just going to go straight into this battle. I think we're fine. I'm really hoping for a good TM out of the 4th gym. Oh, I forgot to check Surf again. Ah, god damn it. I'll have to check that again after this battle. Well, not again, but you get the idea. I'll have to check it after this battle. See, I know what I'm thinking. I'm just extremely bad at saying it. Which makes me wonder why I chose to commentate a very, very long series like this, but clearly I've made mistakes in my life. Especially when my throat feels like this. Oh, damn. You ever cough so much you start seeing like little specks of light? I don't know exactly how to describe it, but like little specks of light in your vision is, I guess, the best way I can think of describing it. I don't know, if you know what I mean, then you'll know how annoying it can be. Oh, it really messes with you. We only have to use one more. I mean, it's used growth, but it's not going to kill me, so not a problem. And we hit with Mega Punch anyway, so you're dead. I'm really, really hoping Mew can learn Surf, to be honest, or Strength. Mew has pretty good attack stats for both, doesn't it? Yeah, pretty good for both. So if I can learn Strength, or if I can learn Surf, we'll finally have a 100% accuracy move other than extrasensory. I really didn't want to have Mega Punch on there, but it already had it for one thing, but it's just one of those cases of I needed a move with good PP, and I didn't have anything else to teach Mew, unless it can maybe learn Cut, but that would have been really, really bad. Sorry, the cough is not getting any better. I think we'll go into Whiskers for this one. Oh, damn. I should make myself a cup of tea, actually. That should calm this down a little bit. I'll do that after this episode. Woodhammer. I haven't really used Woodhammer a lot because I'm always terrified of the recoil damage, because it does a lot of recoil damage, as you can see. But every now and then, if I know I'm going to one-shot, it's definitely worth having. Yeah, you're welcome, mate. Don't worry about it. I don't think you had a single fire type, but you're definitely an appropriate fire breather. Now, let's check Surf before I forget again. Come on, Mew. Come on, Mew. Oh, for fuck's sakes. You know, we can give it to a few Mons actually, but I'm not going to put it on Flare or on Genie. I am, however, going to get rid of Helping Hand for Surf here. Snowy does have a Roar Beam, which is, usable, but Surf is definitely going to be 100 times better. Now, can I learn Strength, please? What is wrong with you, Mew? Why can't you learn anything? I mean, I can give it to Bug Eyes, sure, but god damn it. This is really starting to become a problem. I mean, let me think. What other HMs are half decent? Strength and Surf are the best ones, obviously. I don't like Fly, it's a 2-turn move. I mean, there's always Waterfall, but it's going to be a pretty long while before we can actually get Waterfall. I didn't mean to run into this guy, but here we are. Yeah, this probably isn't really an appropriate place to practice fire burning, given what happened here before. It seems a bit risky, but hey, I ain't telling you how to live your life, Mr. Fire Breather, without a fire type. But I am going to one-shot your not a fire type with Seed Flare. See, Seed Flare is nice to have when it hits, but 85 accuracy is not particularly appealing to me. Okie dokie, let's have a little look-see, and... No, I didn't want to go into there, did I? I wanted to switch. We'll switch out for Bug Eyes. I feel like Bug Eyes needs a little bit of training, and we might as well get it in the gym. Now that we have Strength, we actually have a good attacking move on it. So it's definitely time. And I'll give it the Amulet Coin too. Might as well keep the money flowing in. And yeah, I can't actually get that item yet, but that's okay. And apparently I also can't go through there. I get the feeling that item is definitely going to be something worth having, but I'm just not going to go and get it right now. When I eventually get Rock Smash, if I come back and that item happens to be a Master Ball, I'm going to be really angry. I'm going to be absolutely furious. But I suppose we'll have to make do with what we have right now. I'm still umming and ahhing actually whether I should give Surf to what's it called, Spiritomb. But as it stands right now, Spiritomb does have two same type attack bonus moves anyway. So it doesn't desperately need to have a powerful special move for a different typing. And I don't really want to get rid of Hypnosis or Confuse Ray. They're both going to be very, very helpful to us. It's the same reason I'm leaving a Sonic Boom on Flygon at the moment. Because it's going to be very... Oh, wait, yeah, I know, I forgot. I didn't do the legendary bit of the Burn Tower. Yeah... I mean, I've played this game a billion times, but I still forget what's going on in it. Man, he really does push you out of there. Yeah, there's going to be a bug in the gym as well, because it treats it the same way that it treats Flash, and we know how badly Flash works for me on this emulator for some reason. Oh, I forgot to put another repel up. Oh, hey, there are Eevee in here too. I can't remember what I encountered in here, but I know I encountered something. So I can't get another Eevee. Believe me, if I could get away with getting another Eevee, I would 100% do it. Right. I didn't hear those cries perfectly, but Suicune was the last one, and to me... hang on, let me think. I think Suicune's Zapdos. I think Suicune is Zapdos. That sounded... I mean, I'm not good with Pokemon cries. I'm really, really bad at it. But to me, that sounded like Zapdos. And if it is Zapdos, then... Oh, you can get encounters down here too, I forgot. Oh, cool, it's a Gibble. I certainly wouldn't have minded having one of those. But anyway, you know, if it is Zapdos, it's got Sandstream anyway, so I don't really want it. But it would still be interesting. I mean, I've put up with Mons with that kind of ability before. In that Fire Red Nuzlocke where I had 6 legendaries, did that a long time ago now, but my Suicune had Sandstream in that Nuzlocke. Obviously I was still going to keep on using it because it's Suicune and it's my favourite, but it did kind of hurt that it had Sandstream. It was not particularly good. But yeah, you can see the problem that's going on with it here. When I defeat these trainers, you're supposed to not be able to see the path anymore, but unfortunately... Sorry, just a nice stretch. Unfortunately, due to the problem with the emulator, when I defeat these trainers, I can see the path perfectly. I can't even talk properly today. I'm not sure what's up with me. Flame was not gonna... Of course! Why would it... I mean, of course it would burn me. I mean, just why wouldn't it burn me? You know, it's got something like a 10% chance of happening. So why wouldn't it get, you know, why wouldn't it get the burn on me? It just makes perfect sense. Of course it would, but of course it would burn me. You thought it wouldn't? That's not how this works. Yeah, no, I'm fine, Curlier. That's fine. It's not going to do enough damage to kill me, but I am going to use a Lumberry here. I mean, I never anticipated I would have to buy burn heals. This doesn't exactly happen very often. But blessed be the existence of the Lumberry. Yeah, use Double Team all you want. If you had a brain, you would know that a Flygon at this level has Feint Attack, which is not only super effective, but impossible for you to evade. You moron! Of course, your Curlier couldn't evolve into the superior Gallade anyway, so I guess you're just going to be stuck with Gardevoir. Ooh, Rotom. Oh, be a special form, it'd be so cool. Oh, let's go, it's Rotom Wash. It's Rotom not dishwasher, Rotom washing machine. I love that. I do really, really like the special forms of Rotom. I know I mentioned this before when I encountered Rotom Mo just north of Goldenrod, but it stands the test of time. The Rotom forms are really, really cool. Personally, my favourite is Rotom. I don't think it's literally called Rotom Fridge. But it's the one that makes Rotom an ice type and it kind of looks like a fridge. Let's use Sonic Boom actually, see if that's doing more. Yeah, it's doing enough, I can say that for free. Apparently I need to take a nap because I'm yawning like crazy. Oh man, I wanted to get a second episode, well, a third episode I should say. I've already done 2 today. You have 2 Laleeps in a row? Jesus, alright. Snowy should do this. Yeah, I really wanted to record a third episode after this one. I've already done one today earlier. But I might genuinely have to go and have a nap because I'm really tired now. I don't know, maybe it's because I just ate food. Eating does usually make me tired, so that could be it. Maybe I shouldn't have eaten until after my episodes were done. Ah well. I'll probably get another one done later today anyway, I just have to have a nap first. Yeah, you see what I mean, like I can now see everything perfectly even though I really shouldn't be able to. How you doing, Flygon? Very eager, that's good to know. We should heal up real quick while I can still be awake enough to remember how. Oh, damn. Oh, I'm sorry, these yawns are probably busting your eardrums right now. I don't know why I'm so tired. I was wide awake half an hour ago. I was wide awake at the start of this video. Yeah, clearly I'm not as resilient as I thought I was. Ah, well, we can take out this Quagsire, no problem. Maybe a small problem, but it's still going to go down. Yeah, these are around level 20. I have a feeling Morty's ace is 24, which is around the level of the rest of our team, so not bad. I'm not too concerned, actually, to be honest. I think we can deal with Morty quite easily. Our team may not have the highest levels in the world, but they are all significantly, you know... what was I going to say? Significantly powerful Pokemon to have on the team, so I think we should be alright. Another strength, and down goes the Quagsire. Oh, okay, hang on. Regigigas. It might have superpower, so we're not using Snowy, I can tell you that for free. Let's think. I'm going to use Flare, because I'm pretty sure this will have counter, and it will have superpower, so I think Dragon Rage is the best chance for this. I mean, it might not have superpower, but it is level 20. And apparently it's a high enough level to have Confuse Ray. My favourite move in the entire game. When I'm the one who gets to use it anyway. Because if I'm not, that tends to happen. Oh great, it has a Stab Dizzy Punch on a Regigigas that doesn't... Oh my god, why? You know what, it's okay, we managed to hit. Okay, that does over half, we're okay. I hate you, Regigigas, so much. It has a Stab Dizzy Punch on a Regigigas that doesn't have Slow Start. Oh, this thing is so annoying, please don't kill me, don't crit. Oh my god. I can't outspeed it, and I can't, there's no... I gotta switch. We gotta go into Genie. I mean, we're not in any risk because it won't have any moves that can affect Genie, but I really thought I would be able to handle that with Charmeleon. Okay, I suppose it does have Confuse Ray, but we should be okay. I should consider trying to get a Regigigas if I run into one, actually. They're a real pain in the ass to catch, but given the situation, I think it might be worth it. Nice little critical hit. Probably saved me a turn or two. Or more, actually, considering I was confused. Well, that gym trainer is hopefully more of a challenge than Morty was, because that Regigigas was a right pain in the arse. Okay, let's just heal up real quick. Yeah, everyone's about 23. Charmeleon is 24, but I used Charmeleon quite a bit earlier, so I'm not too surprised. I don't think we're going to have any problems taking on Morty. It shouldn't be that difficult to do. Oh, I only wish Mew could have learned Surf. That would have been so helpful. But it's not all bad. Level 30 for Psychic. It could be a lot worse. Let's just go for Strength. But yeah, I think I know what I'm going to do. When I finish this episode, I'll probably have an hour or two sleep and then do another part. The thing is, actually, uploading these at the same pace as I'm recording them is a bit of a challenge. You know, not because the uploading itself is difficult. Obviously, it takes me a minute to sort out the layout and any layout changes or audio that I have to sort out. So it takes a minute to edit these things, but the uploading itself isn't a challenge. The problem is, you know, the editing, as I say, takes a while, and I'm recording way too many of these way too quickly. I mean, I just enjoy it too much. I'm basically unintentionally bulk recording because I'm having too much fun with it. And Gorobis goes down as well. Hey, level 24, I'll take it. Flygon is pretty good at this point. I mean, eventually, it's not the dragon type I would choose if I had options, but it's the only one we have so far. And Flygon is pretty good, so we could definitely be doing a lot worse. I mean, you might win, lady. I have no idea what's on your team, so... Or you might not win, because you started off with a Lairon. I'm honestly not sure if Feint Attack will be normally effective or weak to it, so... I might just go for a few not supersonics, sonic booms. Can you not crit me, please? Christ, you're a speed boost. Alright then. I mean, I suppose the small mercy is Lairon starts off incredibly slow, so having speed boost isn't going to be that big a deal. We should still be able to outspeed it even on this turn. And Feint Attack is going to kill it. We'll at least get to see if it's normally effective or not. Okay, it's definitely not. And it still didn't kill. Well, that was unpleasant, but Sonic Boom was definitely the right way to go. And we outsped again, no problem. I must admit, on that last turn, I was concerned. I mean, hey, if he outsped me, he could have crit me again, I could have lost Flygon. I mean, we lost Mareep to a crit already this series. I'm not excited to lose another member to another crit. No, Snowy doesn't have the moves for this. You know what, we'll switch into Mew. We'll switch into Mew and go for Seed Flare. That should be absolutely fine. I still can't believe we caught this Mew in one fastball. I mean, I know Mew... Oh yeah, Horsey has slow start, I love that. And of course you missed, of course you did. I know Mew has a pretty easy catch rate as legendaries go, because I don't think Mew counts as a legendary, I think it's a mythical. But anyway, it has a 45 catch rate, which is, I guess, better than any other legendaries I can think of. I think Celebi has the same though. But ultimately, I'm still quite surprised we got it in one, especially for a fastball. I mean, Mew is not that quick. It's certainly not unbelievably slow, but it's definitely not that quick. I do have to question the... I mean, come on, a Mudkip outsped us. It can't be that fast. I do have to question the logic, though, of a trainer who uses Bide when I have a super effective, really powerful grass move, and they already knew I had one because they've already seen me use it. Not the smartest trainer in this gym. That's just so... that's why you never start running in here! Yeah, now it puts up these things again, but I can still see where I'm going. It's not a problem. Actually makes it a little bit easier now. Hello, Morty. Right, I need to heal up again. We'll just use a couple of energy powder. No one's got a happiness-based move, so who cares? Apparently I only had to heal Flygon. Okay then. Right, let's take on Morty. And to be honest, by the time we defeat Morty, it'll probably be about time for the episode to end. Which suits me just fine, because I can have a couple hours sleep. Which I'm still surprised that I actually need. Oh dear. Oh, another good stretch. Oh dear, I am weirdly exhausted right now. I really don't know why. Oh well, we can easily kill a Hitmonlee, right? Focus energy could be a problem, but I think all of its moves should be fighting type, and none of them are going to be very effective, so I don't see how this Hitmonlee can take us out even with a critical hit. And Jump Kick is powerful though. How much was that? What is that? 20, 28? Oh, you have potions, of course you do. Another crit. If he hits me with a crit from Jump Kick, that will actually kill me from the self. I really didn't think it was going to do that much. But let's heal up just in case. I don't really want to switch. I could very easily switch into Genie and be 100% safe against this Hitmonlee, but it feels cheap to use Genie for this. So instead, we're going to do it the not cheap way, i.e. we're going to wait until the Hitmonlee misses Jump Kick. Well, actually, to be honest, what the hell, I'm incredibly impatient. If it doesn't miss this time, we're going to switch. And of course it didn't. I'm not sure exactly what the accuracy on Jump Kick is. I'm pretty sure it's better than High Jump Kick. But I know that just like High Jump Kick, I'm pretty sure if you miss Jump Kick, it will do damage to you. Yeah, there you go. You're going to take damage, but oh my god, that was a lot. Oh, the AI is actually clever. Oh, it's very clever. You bitch. I should have gone with Feint Attack. Although, while the AI is very clever for switching into Ambipom and lowering my attack and my defense, you're a bit of an asshole, Morty. I don't think Ambipom has anything that can kill this. Oh no, it has Astonish, I suppose. But equally, I have Feint Attack, so it's not like it's going to do more damage to me than I am to it. I do like Ambipom though. It's one of those mons I always wish I used more, but Apom is usually such a pain in the neck to get in a lot of the games I like, so I never really end up using Ambipom. I've used it in a HeartGold series, a HeartGold playthrough once. It's pretty powerful actually, you know, it's one of my preferred normal types. Yeah, it's not my absolute favourite though. And if I'm right, and I might be, I don't think it actually made it into Sword and Shield or the Sword and Shield DLCs. Which is kind of disappointing, really. Can you stop flinching me, please? Can you... This thing has to have Super Luck. But wait, Apom has Super Luck. Okay, seriously, if this Ambipom also has Super Luck, I'm going to lose my mind. But it has to. I don't see how it couldn't. It's not doing enough even with a crit to kill me, so I'm fine, but... I don't see how it couldn't have Super Luck with all the flinches it got there. I mean, maybe not, but if that's another one with Super Luck... I mean, we've already encountered, what, 4, I think? So if that makes it 5 mons with Super Luck, that is some ridiculous randomizer luck. You might even call it Super. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm gonna go and put myself in prison for that joke. That just... Oh man, that's an embarrassing one actually. That's the kind of joke my dad would tell. And you don't want to hear his jokes. They're not very good, believe me, I know. That shouldn't be very effective. Oh, it's normally effective, isn't it? I always forget that, what's it called? Dark is weak to bug for some reason. Absolutely no idea why, but it is. You have Flame Body? Oh, what a cheap piece of shit. I'm going to end up having to switch. God damn it. Sure, we'll use Whiskers. I'm pretty sure that the Burmese and the Wormadams do change their types based on which version they are. I think this one is part ground. So maybe I should have used Water Gun or Wood Hammer, but... Ice Punch all too short and we froze it. Okay, seriously, all the hacks luck in this game is weird. Okay, you had a Citrus Berry, not a problem. Let's go for Wood Hammer this time. Not very effective. Huh. So maybe it must be some kind of a ground type then. Sorry, some kind of a grass type. Or maybe it's just bug and something else. I have no idea. I'm going to have to Google that after this episode, or that's really going to annoy me. I'm not staying out of Whiskers here. Granted, Whiskers could probably kill that thing with an Ice Punch or two. It is only an Oddish after all. But there's no sense in taking a risk when I have a fire type that can do the job too. Maybe Ember would have done more actually, with my stats and everything considered, but... Oh well, Stun Spore missed, so there's no stalling pain for me today. That earlier episode drove me half mad at the start, but we're making progress at a good clip actually now. Gibble. You know what, that's fine, I still have Ice Punch. And I really doubt this is going to have a ground move at this stage. I mean, if it was already a If it was already a Garchomp, then maybe. Okay, I definitely need that nap. Something is going on. Even as a Gabite, it might have had one. You're already on low health, right? Yeah, it's got like 1 HP. I think we can easily finish this. And we outsped, so I will take that in stride. And murder the Hitmonlee. Interestingly, because he switched, I don't think my other Mons will get any experience out of this. No, they don't. Interesting. Right, Ledian is bug flying. Ice is normally effective against bugs, so Ice Punch would only be double effective on Ledian. And it has Intimidate, so I accidentally pressed Ice Punch. I meant to go for Ember. You know what? That actually still did more than I thought it was going to. And now it's used Light Screen, so I might as well stick with Ice Punch. You don't really have a lot of discipline, Chief, but I mean, you put up a reasonable battle. My team just has a lot of things that counter everything Morty has, I suppose. Yeah, it's possible because I'm the greatest trainer ever and you're a computer program that, granted, knew to switch out Hitmonlee against Spiritomb, but that's about as smart as you really get. Yeah, I can use Surf outside of battle now, which means we can make our way over to the Lake of Rage and see what our shiny is. Very excited for that, and believe me, if that TM was Shadow Ball Morty, I'd be a lot happier than I am right now. Ooh, Swords Dance. Okay, that could actually be good. That could be very good. Okay, well, it'd only be worth having on Whiskers or Psycho, because Snowy is obviously a special attacker. I'm going to hold on to that. I might give it to something eventually. I haven't quite decided yet. Anyway, with that gym over, we can now go to the Lake of Rage, which I will do in the next episode, but God knows I'm not about to bulk record the next episode right now. I need to have a sleep first, before I go absolutely insane. Come on, suppress the yawn. Suppress the yawn. Okay. Okay, we made it through that yawn without bursting your eardrums. We've done a good job here. Believe me, I still need to yawn. As soon as I end the video, it's probably going to happen. Well, I enjoyed this part at least. We got the gym badge. And Swords Dance is, to be honest, one of the better TMs that we've got this series so far. So I'll definitely take it. How much money do we have? Oh, look at all that money. I am very happy with this amulet coin. But I'll see you in the next episode, everybody. I hope you enjoyed. Stay tuned for more.